Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Ryason here, and today we have a very special video. If you are brand new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. As you guys can see, we're in a brand new setting today, and I'm excited for this one because I have been waiting a little over a month for this to arrive right here, and today we are going to be doing an unboxing. This is the Ableton Push 2. And what it is a controller that I'm going to be using to basically help me create music. A little bit about Ableton before I go to the unboxing. Ableton is a company that is based out of Germany, and it is a software that people like myself and a lot of other people and artists use to basically create music. And that's what it is. And this controller basically integrates with Ableton Live to be able to record live sets and basically play live and just do that sort of stuff. So let's get to it. First, the box. Okay, this thing is pretty heavy, and I like the way they designed it. It's very it's plain and simple. It's Ableton Push. It's got its logo on it. It's got a handle. It's basically like if you bought like a laptop computer. This is what this box feels like. Okay, so let's get to it. All right, there it is. The first thing I noticed is the lime green. Lime green is my favorite color, so good job on that, Ableton. The next thing, the styrofoam. I like the styrofoam. It's got the Ableton logo on it, and it says push. So there's that, and wow, okay, there it is, guys. The push in all of its glory. Of course, it's wrapped in styrofoam, but let's pick this thing up out of here. And wow, okay. My very first impression of it is this thing is heavy, okay? And that's good. That means that the build quality is good. I like that in any kind of controller or anything that I'm going to be using to make my music. I want it to feel good. So we'll just set this to the side and check out what's actually inside this box first. Okay, so it looks like we have something that resembles a CD case. There's actually no CD in here, but it has a registration code on the back right here, and this allows the user who purchased this to basically register Ableton and be able to use the software. So let's see what is inside of here. It looks like Ableton gave us a couple of decals, so that's cool. I'm a fan of decals. And right here, it just looks like how to register with Ableton Live and stuff like that. And then there are some instructions to basically insert the power supply. Now, as I said before, Ableton is based out of Germany, and it looks like right here they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different power supplies that can basically plug into right here. So wherever you are in the world, they made sure that you have power to your Push 2. So good job on that, Ableton. I'm just going to get all these out, and let's see. This is not the one that we'll be using because we're in the United States. All right, so this is the one right here. It looks like it just kind of fits in together. There's a tab on the power supply that you have to pull back, and it just kind of basically fits into place. So let's do that real quick. And push it in there. Okay, it clicked, so that's good. I'm going to set this off to the side. And then right here, this looks like the USB 2.0 cable that you plug into the Push so that you can integrate it with your USB into the computer. So we'll set that off to the side. Okay, take this away. And for the main event, okay, this looks like the warranty manual instructions right here. Set that off to the side and take it out of this styrofoam. And wow, okay, there it is, guys. This is what it looks like. It's huge, okay, and like I said, this thing is heavy, okay, and I feel like that's important in a lot of different things that you use to create music. It makes it feel good. The first thing that I notice with this right away are the big white pads in the center. They're really soft and they feel a lot like a Kai, like an MPC. They feel really soft, and I believe from what I read, these pads are actually velocity sensitive. So what velocity sensitive means is if you're doing finger drumming or something like that, the amount of like pressure that you put on is how much sound you will actually get. So it's more like when you're creating music or plugging in drums or something like that, or synthesizers, your tone is going to be more humanized. So that's really cool. We got a few knobs up at the top. I believe this one clicks. So I'm not sure exactly what all these knobs do quite yet because I haven't had a chance to play with it. But I guess maybe we'll do a video at a later date when I'm a little bit better with it and understand it a little bit more, and we'll do a full live set for you guys. So look out for that video. None of these other knobs click, but they feel really good. They turn nicely, and they don't feel cheap. And that's something that a lot of other controllers tend to have sometimes, is they just feel cheap. This one, however, I'm glad it doesn't feel cheap because this controller is by no means cheap. Let's put it that way. The next thing that I noticed right away is this LED screen right here. And when I plug it in, it will be lit up. But basically, this screen right here is what allows you to be able to know exactly what kind of drums you're using or synthesizers or anything like that, and you can plug it straight in. I don't even have to look at my computer. Basically, I can just be right here. And when you are making music, it is so important to be able to get your ideas down quickly. And that is exactly what this controller allows you to do. So good job, Ableton. This, I believe, is a trackpad, and it lets you like basically adjust levels on the fly, like whether it's volume or EQ or whatever you need to do. You can do it all right here. It looks like there's a couple more buttons. There's obviously the play button right here. Let's see. I believe that is a pause button. And let's see. When I get it plugged in, we will be able to talk a little bit more about the buttons because I can't see them right now. Okay, so now we have it all the way plugged in. This right here is the DC power supply. This is basically just a USB 2.0 cable, and it is plugged directly in to the computer. And Ableton is up and running on here. That way that this pad can communicate with the software. There's also a 1 and 2 plugin right here. I'm assuming that is for if you wanted to listen on headphones. I've also seen videos where people have their studio monitors set up, but for me, I have an audio interface, so I would have an audio interface, my monitors, and then my computer, and run it that way. And it looks like the power supply, or button, I should say, is right here. So I'm gonna turn it on. And I've never played with this before. I've never turned it on, and whoa, okay, that's really cool. Okay, so let's just go inside of here. It looks like it's reading that I have a pad already loaded, and it's just a basic pad, and I'm gonna assume that, yeah, okay, so that's basically what the pad sounds like. And like I said, these little pads right here, they feel so good, and they're velocity sensitive. So if I just do it lightly, it plays it lightly. But so that's what a velocity sensitive pad is. Now, it looks like this is the record button, and what the push 2 can do is actually take whatever you have loaded up, and it can record it live for you. So if I hit this record button, and you guys won't be able to see it on the computer, but it basically arms the track that I'm using inside of Ableton, and I can press any button in any sequence. And I'm no good at finger drumming. Like I said, I've never used this before. When I get a lot better at it, we'll do a full video where I'm playing with it and all this stuff. But right now, it's just recording whatever I am putting directly into Ableton, and then I can stop the recording, and then this button will actually play it back. I'm not going to play it back for you guys because that just sounded awful and it's nowhere near music, but I just wanted to basically explain what this thing can do, okay? And it looks like there's this button right here called Quantize. For those of you who make music and have ever messed around with it, you'll know what Quantize does, but it basically makes all your notes in time. And it can also put them a little bit out of time if you want. It just kind of depends on your taste in music and how you want it to sound. It looks like there's a mute button, a solo button, a stop clip button, and this pad right here. I'm pretty sure that that has a lot to do with these pads right here. And I think, yeah. Okay, so you can modulate sounds just like that using that. So that's really cool. You can do that on the fly. Now, mind you, I don't even have to look at my computer anymore, which is awesome. When I'm trying to get down an idea quickly, this is what this controller is made for, and it's perfect. It looks like you can adjust the volume right here. Usually you want to be recording at around -6 dB. You never really want to go too much higher than that. Here, let's see, the noise. So this is, oh, okay, that's the reverb, I see. Okay, so it's right here. Here's the pad, there's a MIDI. These are lanes, okay? And inside of Ableton, you can have up to like 100 something lanes of different stuff going on, and this is how you would switch lanes. Now, I don't have anything loaded in these lanes, which is why I think it just comes up blank like that, but this one is the pad that I was playing. Right here, attack. We're not really going to go into like specifics on what everything is, but this was basically just an unboxing to show you guys exactly what this controller is capable of. And when I'm a lot better at using it, I will definitely show you exactly what it can do. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I'm really excited to get to use this controller and learn all of its ins and outs. And when I get much better at it, we'll eventually do a live set for you guys. If you liked this video, go ahead and leave a comment. If you guys leave a comment, I will make it my mission, like I've said in my previous videos, that I will answer every single comment. And that's basically it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm signing off for now.